Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Inscryption, and we're dead.
Have a good day.
Oh,
Good
death card. Beautiful. Though it could use some detail. Alright, cost. Let's make that free from the deck. Come on. Yes.
Power 200 and 420.
Oh, man.
Video. Syllable and infinite.
This'll be... There we go. If you look in the description of this video, you'll notice that I said that I made some pretty overpowered cards, and that's kind of what I meant. I've made some pretty disgustingly broken stuff already, and I'm kind of proud of it. I'll be honest.
It's an abomination. It is.
It's fantastic. What are you talking about?
Absurd. It is so powerful.
Alright. Our deck is only those 4 to begin with, but it will hopefully... That space is beautiful. So, now that I am back recording, I can actually start making progress on different Easter eggs and stuff. So, we've already got the wolf out of the cage and all that. We've got all of the talking cards. These 3 right here. The stunted wolf, stink bug, and stoat. I don't know why the bullfrog's in your starting deck, but it is.
I think it's just to give you the mighty leap sigil so you can find the code to the safe.
Okay. That may well be it.
Can you hear me now?
Well, they should be able to hear you at least a little bit better. Hold on. I'm gonna turn up the volume so that they might be it might be a little bit easier. Alright, so it looks like we've got an adder and a squirrel here. I don't usually get adders, so that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Alright, first card, and I don't remember if I was streaming when I first came across this card in this playthrough, but it is a random card whenever you draw it. However, I've got more specific things that I'm looking for. Oh shoot, I should have gone to the fire. Oh well. Let's go ahead and take off the black ghost sigil. Worthy sacrifice. Do I want to get rid of worthy sacrifice? What else would I get rid of? You know what?
Mighty leap, or as I like to call it, fly guard.
Yeah. The Mighty Leap Sigil is good in theory, but I've never really cared for it that much, personally speaking. Alright, so it does want us to take the film roll. I'm not going to do that yet because there's still some other secrets that I want to get through before we actually progress the story. Because there is so much more to this game.
Because, you called your first stream playing Inscryption until I get bored.
Yeah.
Well,
But
once
honestly...
I get bored of this section, the next section is entirely different. Spoilers, sorry.
Well, I really ended up playing Inscryption until my microphone died. I had much more that I could have done.
Casey, hate, and not too bad.
So these are pretty good ones, but none of them are really overpowered.
Casey, leader, and Leshy.
Wow, man, it's been giving me really, really weak character cards so far. These are like all of the weakest ones that I've made. Casey is actually not one I made. Casey is one of the ones that already exists in the game. And it's actually pretty interesting because Casey is the name of the Yeah, well, actually, we haven't gotten to any of that yet, have we, Ethan?
No, we have not.
Damn. Okay, well, that's for later then. Let's see. Most of my stuff only costs 1 anyway, so I'm okay with using the Black Ghost. So, the campfire has this interesting trait that after a certain amount of times, you'll get the choice to stay at the campfire and continue enhancing your creature's power. Or health, depending on which campsite you're at. So, I don't care if I have this black goat or not, because everything I have costs 1 blood right now, and all the character cards that I'm going to use cost 1 blood. So I'm just going to keep ramping this thing's power a little bit. Ah, it got eaten. Oh well. So, in my opinion, keeping a relatively small deck is part of what makes you so powerful in this game. So, I usually lean into that a bit.
Stunted Wolf really wants us to get on with it.
Yeah, he does. And as you can see, even with just that one card, that one character card, even though it's not a really powerful one, it's still good.
Oh look, the error again.
You know, fuck it, let's take it. The first time you grab that error card, it actually displays a bunch of binary, and that binary actually translates to the letters that spell out deep beneath. What does that mean? I wish I could tell you with 100% certainty. I don't know what deep beneath is referencing in particular.
The error became a possum.
Yeah. Alright, taking 2 damage here, but that's fine. There we go.
No, shut up. Yeah, shut up.
Oof. I might actually lose this just because I wasn't paying attention. Oh wait, no, I've still got leader. Yeah, no, we're fine.
So named because he has the sigil literally called leader.
Yeah, he literally has the leader sigil on it. You have to either talk a little bit louder or closer to the mic, Ethan. It's not really picking you up that well.
Okay, well, sorry about that.
Anyway, plain. It's a pretty plain card, but it is a 2/6 free unkillable card. So I'm not actually going to turn up my nose at that this early game. I'm good with sigils for now, so let's try and get a totem that works really well. Man, none of this is...
And Eagle Head.
None of this is that great.
Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
I thought it was a wolf head.
Yeah, it might have been a wolf. Great. Smoke.
Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh, it was an adder. I don't think we've had an adder as a choice yet. Hey, that's a pretty plain card right there. But it is also a pretty overpowered card. Because I can just continue to sacrifice this as many times as I need to. And even if it dies, for example, by getting hit by a pickaxe, by a filthy cheater, it'll still come back to my hand. Now, the Raven and the other wolf, yeah, and the Stunted Wolf, they're not going to come back, which, I mean, whatever. It's not the end of the world. We've got better cards. Alright.
Yeah, easy boss in general.
Yeah. The only difficult part is the gold nuggets. If you don't have very many cards in your deck, that on its own can screw you over.
Or if you rely on high-cost cards.
Yeah. Alright, now we've got a second lane open. You know what, let's do this.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. I don't think I can do any more damage. I mean, I can play the pronghorn. No, that'll be worse. Let's just deal what we got. We did get quite a few teeth off of that as well, so that's not too bad. Alright. One of these will entice you. Let's see what they are. Long elk, strange larva. There it is. Ouroboros. Man. If you're curious as to how I got Ouroboros to over 400, I actually have an entire video that is just the straight up recording of me leveling up Ouroboros for over an hour. Man, this is terrible. Not getting many good cards yet. Hey, that's better. That might actually make the Rattler useful. Still not coming across any more character-specific draws, which is unfortunate. Would be nice. Yeah, let's just go ahead and deal that 2 damage. We'll get rid of the B, but not deal any damage this turn. I could... You know what? I will. I know that the hook can be used better, but it wasn't a bad way to use it. Just not the best, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's the ringworm. I'm not gonna pass that up either. And now we know exactly where we're heading.
Now, if you remember...
So, we did have that option to, continue leaving our creature at the fire. And you saw earlier, one of our creatures got eaten. So, every time you hit this plus icon, you roll the die to see if your card will get enhanced or if it will get consumed. Now, there's a very special interaction between the survivors and the ringworm. When they eat the ringworm, they die. And every campfire from, like, beyond that one, you'll be able to get all 4 uses out of it immediately.
With no risk.
Without any risk, because all of them are dead. Anyway, Ouroboros is insanely powerful. And, yeah. And now we don't have to worry about teeth anymore, because we've got over 400, which is more than we will ever need.
More than we will ever use.
Alright. We'll stand up from the table for a little bit. So there was one other thing that had occurred earlier, and that is right here in this basket, this little, like, red cloth thing, there was a tarot card. Well, there was what is essentially a tarot card in this game.
Hello.
It was the tarot card 3.
So I believe in your standard White Rider, or Rider White, whichever one it is. I just remember White Rider because it's funny to me somehow. Anyway, crap, what is that? Looking it up now.
Let's see, 1 blood. Most of my stuff is 1 blood free or bones. I think my best bet is actually health. Ha! Well, that covers that. Success. Yeah, I would say so. Adder. I needed that. Which position? What position did I need to put it in? Spot 3 and then a squirrel on spot 4. Okay. So, either our ringworm is going to become the most powerful thing in existence, well, aside from Ouroboros and most of my death cards. Hey, there we go. They're all dead. So they all consumed it, and you get to keep the bones. So you do get a free item out of it. But your card is destroyed. You cannot use it anymore. Alright.
Yeah, feed him with that tree.
Okay, we can go here. Do we have any duplicates right now? No, not a single one. And I'm not sure I really want any from the ones that I've got. Let's go over here.
Yeah, Arcana 3 of the Tarot deck is the Empress.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the cockroach here, because I want to shrive that sigil off of it.
And what that means...
The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight. No hungry survivors would be bothering you this time. So now we just get +4 power on any card we want. I'm thinking one of the 1/1s. Probably the cockroach, since it has unkillable. So just a 5/1 cockroach for 4 bones. I know I said I would shrive the sigil off of it, but until that point, you know, now it's actually useful in a sense. There's the angler. Apparently we're the fish, except you're the one who's gonna die. And be consumed by hungry survivors. They don't exist anymore, actually. That's a lie. Well, that's unfortunate. I can get the adder down. Yeah, let's just do that, and then place a squirrel next turn. So the adder was in spot 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, end turn. 1 damage. That kingfisher's gonna deal damage back. Oof. Do not like that. Go ahead and take that squirrel.
Also,
and
the screen rattles a little.
Yeah, the screen shake. That means that we did the puzzle for the picture. Oh shit, rubber. Oh no, whatever will I do? I am so very concerned with what is about to happen. I have no idea if I will be able to succeed or not. But yeah, as you can see, there are pretty easy ways to get insanely overpowered in this game.
Yep.
Let's see.
Like Leshy didn't even bump. Whoops.
Yeah, no, we don't know that yet, technically.
Yeah. Long story short, balance your game.
Yeah. I mean, personally, one of the things that I love doing in games is finding out how you can become so powerful you never have to struggle. I've always found that hilarious to just get to that point. Alright. On to the third area. The snow lane. I was right the first time. Alright, but now we have this, which gives us a third life. But not only does it give us a third life, it does one other really nice thing that we'll look at a little bit later.
Also, our game master seems to be upset about the fact that we have a third life.
Oh yeah, Leshy doesn't like it. Spoiler alert, his name is Leshy. Man, none of these are that great. I guess we'll go with the Grizzly. +4 attack. Come on, Stoat. There we go. Totem fight. Great. Love these. Absolutely love them. Well, if I get a good draw, that won't matter. That sigil.
Ah. Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad draw. Yeah, I can work with this. Sorry, leader, but there is a much more important character to get on the field. Alright. Easy as that. So yeah, for those of you who did not see it last time, the card Ouroboros has a special ability that says every time it dies, it will gain... what was the exact wording?
Death strengthens it forever.
Yeah, death strengthens it forever. Thank you. So, pretty good. Hey, Scapegoat. That's a very good card right there. And now we have 2 win conditions. Hopefully we can get at least one more of them, because that would be real good. Because I do have one more character that I've made that has 423 attack power.
In a word, bullshit.
Well, there's Mr. Skullhead. Should I just take him?
That'd probably be smart.
Yeah, probably be smart. Alright. Let's try and get a better totem. If we can get the magpie effect on a totem, that'll set us up for good. Of course not. Well, Bone Lord Squirrels it is. It's alright, we don't really need any more power, we're already pretty set. Especially since every camp is just immediate, like, value. Was that a total misplay, though? Because we win on this turn. Oh, shit, that was... oh, well. Yeah, I'll re-roll that. See what happens. Damn. Nothing good. I'll take the elk fawn. even have any copies? No, I do not. So we get one of their creatures.
Huh.
I mean, why not, right?
Except, yeah, try again. It's expensive, but quite a haymaker.
Well, quite a haymaker for the regular game. Before you've done all the bullshit that I've done. Now, a lot of people may look at that, like, 2-hour, over an hour video. I should actually check how long that video is. Give me a second. I can just pull that up real quick, and that way I'm not bothered. An hour and 14 minutes? An hour and 15 minutes about? Yeah. Well, that's an interesting starting hand. We've pretty much got the Trapper beat already, because we only need to take away the one card right in front of the cockroach, and then we immediately win. Because we get the next turn, and now we can just pass.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Alright. You know, I said I was gonna just use the cockroach for its sigil, but it turned out to be very helpful. I don't know, man. Pack rat, I guess, for the ability. Let's see. I do not have any pelts, so going to the trader is going to be useless. Before we do anything else here, just collect anything else in the room. Now we could grab this film here. Oh yeah, I know that the mic quality is absolute trash. We could grab the film roll, and that would help us finish this section of the game. But at the same time, there's still a couple of secrets that we don't have. I'm not sure.
Did you do the oil paint? Oh yeah, you got the candle out.
Yeah, I got the candle out. There's one more thing you can get out of the oil painting, though. I'm not sure that I want to because it's not really that important. It's basically just a golden scarab that changes your starting side deck from squirrels to bees. It also gives you the insect totem head every time you start. So that way you're not just screwed over by having no squirrels, and only a squirrel totem to use. Aside from that, I don't think there's really anything else here that we need, so might as well grab it, right? Oh, there is one other thing. So before, oh shoot, that has to be at 11. Before, we had Magnificus's eye, and that showed us a bunch of little outlines for where we needed to put these hands on the clock. However, when you go to fight Leshy, there is a carving in the table, like in the table right here, that is 11 o'clock, and you don't get that until later, until you've fought Leshy at least once, But if you do 11, you get this ring. And now that ring isn't very helpful in most situations. There is only one place where the ring is really good. See, I'm full up on that. So there's really no reason to go anywhere else. Now, I don't like the elk fawn, just because I hate the sprinter ability. It really messes with my strategy when I'm playing, because I don't think about my cards having a mind of their own. I think about my cards being where I put them and staying there. Here, Ethan, they'll probably be able to hear you better if you get a little bit closer. Or you could stay over there and just mumble and then not have anything heard. That's fine too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the elk fawn and put the fledgling ability on the pack rat. A 2-cost 2/2 is not that great. It does unfortunately also have the sprinter ability, but this does mean that I don't have a mediocre elk fawn. Surely your tribulations end here. So, there are 2 ways to end this first section of the game. One is encountering Leshy, beating it, well, technically 3, I guess. One is encountering him and losing. One of them is encountering him and beating him without the film roll, which will put instead of giving you a death card, he will just make a card with your portrait and your name and a little gold medallion with a number 1 on it. And he'll pin that to the door. So basically you still die. Alright. Let me choose 1. Oh, we're definitely taking the magpie's eye. Alright, so here is what the ring is for. The trial of the ring can be solved in multiple ways, one of which is drawing a ringworm or an Ouroboros. I'm not sure if any other cards would count for it, but I know that those 2 do. The other way is to get the ring itself from the cuckoo clock, and as you can see right here, the time is 11 o'clock. So that's where you see the carving. And after you've fought Leshy once, you use that, put that into the cuckoo clock, and get the ring. And then you will always have 1 boon whenever you fight Leshy. However, the first time I got it, I was just messing around with the hands on the clock.
Yay, brute force.
Well, it wasn't brute force. I was just spinning them all to noon or midnight, and it just kind of happened because the hour hand was the last one I was moving, and you can only move the hands clockwise around the clock, so it hit 11, and that just activated the ring. So I've always, pretty much in every playthrough, I always get the ring almost immediately. Oh, how I relish this moment. I'm sure you do, Leshy. I'm sure you do. Oh, and if you notice on our hand, there was a ring there. 1 more to be safe. Little frickin' cheater. This is a really interesting boss fight, though. I like the aesthetic of everything just kind of floating. I think we might be set.
I think that's GG.
I think we may have won, Ethan.
Yeah.
The Death Touch Adder gets rid of the Mole Man, and all that damage goes through. Oh man, one candle gone. The moon-soaked forest bed gave rise to shadowy figures, gasping for night air after their long and torturous slumber. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Ooh, I was worried for a second, because he actually uses your death cards against you. In this case, I got pretty lucky, and he drew 2 pre-made ones instead of any of the ones that I've created. Because if he drew any of the ones I created in that section, that screws me over entirely. Alright, so with Magpie's Eye, we can go ahead and grab... I don't know. Maybe Leader? Now let's grab Nuyuruli. There's no reason not to. Let's see. Actually, the Stoat does quite a bit of damage. I'm getting rid of 7 damage in total. I'll be playing that. And then I can also get a Ouroboros on the field. It's better. It's better this way. That was not where I wanted to place that, though. Whatever. Too late now. And it really doesn't matter too much, because, we're still just gonna go straight through this guy.
Boy.
Oh yeah, it's Boy. Forgot I made that one. Let's grab Mr. Skullhead, I guess. Point and see if you get the reference. And let's grab Deep Beneath. Alright, there we go. That's 2 candles down. I wonder what he's gonna do for stage 3. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes. But it provides no value to my board. I wonder. Yeah, I've never actually gotten to this part in my runs. Now that is value. Unfortunately, Leshy, my value has a little more value to it. I don't know, let's get more of my character cards, why not? Now, as you can see, each of my character cards in their own regard is pretty powerful. Like, Skullhead, it's got Unkillable and Bone Lord. Plane has Unkillable and is a free 2/6. Oh, and this is also free. Leader is a 1 cost. He's actually one of my weaker ones, relatively. And then you've got ones like this. And I've got 2 of them. That you're never going to see the other one, because we're just going to defeat Leshy here and now. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Go on. And we bash his entire skull right through the back of his anus. I mean, like, the game was not expecting to have to deal with that high of a number there. And you can tell, because the teeth cut off at a certain point. And also in future sections of the game, the number clearly wasn't meant to go as high as I've been able to get it. Because it starts, like, looping and doing weird stuff. What the heck is going on with that? My goodness. Strange. Oh, I guess we did see the first set of clips then.
We haven't. This is why we're here.
Oh yeah, this is the first set of clips.
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic.
Wait, hold on. What was 915? Okay. So we do know that 915 is before he has any of the inscription. For those of you who don't know, this game has a lot of lore in it, and not all of it is explained to us as the audience. I left it upstairs. Can you go get that for me, please?
Okay.
I don't want this headset to disconnect, and I know that you're not going to entertain them while I'm gone, so I'm just going to run this clip.
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic, shiny Transcend Dog! And here I'll add
I love that Transcend Dog.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one.
Hold on. Okay. I'm going to turn down that volume because I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of...
Hey there, card gamers.
Oh, shoot. That is not how fast I wanted that to go.
Transcend! The effects with lightning bolts or something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one.
So, this is basically just introduction to our first character, which is, well, our first, like, named character outside of the game Inscryption.
And our first
which,
rare is
if you remember at the very start, we heard someone speaking when the game first started.
Hey,
that was this character.
All right. Next pack. Feeling even better about this one. I gotta say, these cards are feeling extra silky today. I mean,
there's one with a...
They're so smooth. Not sure what they're doing down there at the card factory, but these are feeling good in my hands. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
You go ahead and talk about what you know about this.
I know very little about this.
Maybe a few additions to my draft kit. We'll see.
Okay, so...
And our rare for this pack is... Bandog.
Bandog.
It's actually riveting so far, but we have many packs to go.
Yeah.
Next pack, here we come.
Oh. I don't know as much as you do. And I don't know what I can say.
I will be right back.
I might just run through these. Yeah, probably just gonna run through these.
Hey there, card gamers! I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is a vintage pack opening video. Today I'm opening a few super rare old packs I snagged at a garage sale. I've got 4 packs of Inscryption. You would not believe the deal I got on these. Now, not all of you will even remember this game. I'm barely old enough to have seen these going around in my childhood. For whatever reason, they only did one set of these cards and then stopped printing them. There's not a huge market for them anymore, but at the rate I got them for, there's not really much to lose. That being said, a foil Mantis God goes for a couple $100, so fingers crossed.
Okay. I should probably
really cool art on these.
Well, you don't have to, but
fantastic.
it would make it much easier for me to take over this game
And
again.
our rare for this pack is
Oh, man.
Blue Mage. Cool looking card, but not going to be worth very much. Alright. Let's see what we got going on in the second pack. Huh. This pack has been opened. And
Man, that is really frustrating, isn't it?
Snuck the rare out of it.
Is it like that on...
Suck.
Oh, no. Man.
People, honestly. Who opens and reseals a pack? Huh. There's a set of coordinates on this card. Looks like they were drawn on with a pen. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west. I think...
Okay. I guess that's just how it looks in OBS. That's kind of unfortunate.
Visual style's really good until you need to do this.
Right?
Oh, that's...
Alright. Yeah. Pretty nearby. So, we now see that he got his Inscryption cards. And that was...
Yep.
That was this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys. I'm out here living my best life.
Are you, though? You're
trusty
hunting down a
headlamp
very suspicious
and shovel.
set of coordinates.
Always come
Suspiciously close to your house. Well, I mean, I guess he did get it from a garage sale that was close by
There we go.
in his neighborhood. So, it does make sense that she would have buried it
Okay.
relatively close, you know?
Whew.
I mean,
Getting
it's...
close. I think.
Anyway,
Assuming there is a thing
because
to
clearly
get close to. This
she
very well
intended
may
for it
be
to be found,
a
right?
massive.
because she definitely left those coordinates intentionally so that someone who loved Inscryption would find those card packs, open them up, get the coordinates, and be too stupid to leave it alone. You know what I mean? Waste of, and then we've just got static there. And now, for me, this seems like one of the kinds of files you'll want to run through, like spectrograms or something like that. Just try and comb through all of the footage that you have here, and just try and see if there's anything hidden. Also, interesting about this video, and I don't know if that's just a UI glitch, like a graphical glitch, because the video is so short, but it doesn't go to all the way to the end right here. I'm sure that there's something hidden in that video, or it is just a red herring and trying to distract you from the other useful information. Anyway.
All right. That's why you always bring an extra battery, boys and girls.
Oh, that's good.
Every time. You gotta come prepared.
That doesn't feel like just a battery problem.
What doesn't feel like just a battery problem?
The
Oh, yeah, the error that we saw. Yeah, no, it definitely isn't just a battery thing. It wouldn't corrupt
Alright.
that kind of data like that.
This is it.
I don't think, at least.
And now,
So why are you doing this in the dead of
we
night
dig.
in school?
Yeah, I don't really understand why he decided to do this in the nighttime with no one else. I mean, maybe, like, just adrenaline, like, oh shit, I just found this. It's
I got a
very close
75%
by.
chance
I'll
it's a
just
rock.
go over there
But
right now and do
only
it.
one way to find
You know? Like, I can understand that, but at the same time, if it's something that feels suspicious, like this, at least take one other person
Who's
with
that?
you. And don't go in the nighttime when
Oh
you're
my
gonna
God,
get
you guys, I
ganked.
can't believe it. There's
Like, this
actually
is how the
something
Blair
here.
Witch shit happens. Like, this is how horror movies start.
They
This-
had three.
Yeah, I know they had 3 people.
Had being the operative word there because
But there's some other issues with Blair Witch Project. I'm pretty sure they were literally going out there searching for horror. And they found it.
What?
Speaking of things that have been found, that's Inscryption.
Guys, are you seeing this?
No, we are not.
I'm a little confused.
so are we.
Okay. Well, let's see, we've got 2 of them on 915, one after the other. Neither of them really has anything that interesting in them. They're all before he has Inscryption. This is the first one we see that has anything to do with Inscryption. So the next one would be this one here.
Okay, $11. Cheaper than a foil steam ball, really. Alright, fine. Wow, great video.
Okay. So that doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like there's very much in this video here.
$11.
Steambot Willie.
Steambot Willie. Points for the
Okay.
record.
Real quick, I'm just gonna write down all of the dates here, because I've been writing down anything that might be important, and this is the one thing that I haven't really gotten around to jotting down in my notebook here. Got that there, and then 10:03 again, so all of those would be on the same day. We've got 10:10. So a week has gone by at this point.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
That is the exact voice line.
Yep,
From
that's
start of
the
game.
same voice line we got at the beginning of the game. So now, that tells us that we are currently, like, we play as Luke Carter when we start playing the game. But at this point, we can't be Luke Carter, right? Because we're looking at the found footage. I mean, I guess we could be Luke Carter still and just going through our old footage, but it doesn't feel like that's what we're doing in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like we're playing the recording. Like, the games that we play, that we actively have control over, feels like the recorded parts between this and whatever next, like, videos. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and stop browsing footage and get back to this. I do not celebrate often, and I seldom give gifts. But you, Challenger, you are worthy. Please, do not be polite. Dig in. Is there something wrong? Your prize awaits. Very well. Come with me. Yeah. So now Leshy takes us, and, yeah. It basically does the exact same thing as the death card, but now we see him. And the camera is right here. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate. And he fucking rushes you. The very first time I played that, it kind of startled me. I'm gonna be honest. But the first time I did that, I also just sat there and watched. Nothing happens. He doesn't kill you. It literally just sits there until you click and turn him into a card. There he is.
Smiling like a maniac. I think.
I have no idea. Anyway, there's corpses over here. Ain't that nice? That is presumably all the dead versions of ourselves. But at the same time, this is all still within the game Inscryption, as is evident by this right here. So that is the new game icon that was glitching out and ruined before. So now if we go back to the title screen, we've got the new game. And all of a sudden there is so much more to explore. In the beginning, the world did not know the cards. That is, until the day the scribes arrived. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. Grimora used her quill to inscribe the of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beasts. PO3 used a particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. Yeah, it is interesting. We get a bunch of new information about the characters that we've been around this entire time. So, one thing you might notice is that while we were playing through the first part of the game, while we were in that cabin playing what we thought was Inscryption, you may have noticed that the stoat, every time you died, would get a little bit different. It would morph and look less like a stoat and more like a monitor. And that is going to become pretty obvious as to why that is pretty soon here.
As well as the other two talking cards, the Stink Bug and the Stunted Wolf.
Yeah, the Stink Bug and Stunted Wolf are also the other two scribes. So the Stink Bug is Grimora, and the Stunted Wolf is Magnificus. Which, if I don't know if I did last time, but that bottle of goop that Leshy tells you is useless actually talks to you and mentions Magnificus's name. And the Stink Bug starts referring to the stoat as PO3 when you first pick it up, but corrects itself. And then talks about how its memory was damaged. Okay, enough about lore. I'm going to go ahead and start playing now. And because I've already played through this game, I do know that this deck here is my favorite. I do like PO3's starting deck the best. That's not to say I like it, because some of these cards are mediocre at best. But yeah, we've only been playing one part of Inscryption this entire time. Each deck has its own mechanics, and can be its own game in its own right. We started out with just Leshy, and if you choose that starting deck, you get very familiar cards. But PO3, what is this indeed? PO3 uses energy, which is its own unique system. So yeah, now we have an overworld, and we have a map, and there's so much. It's a very, very different game, very suddenly. And God, I love it. I remember playing it the first time. I wish I'd recorded it, but at the same time, I just got sucked into it and just immersed myself in it for so long. Now that there's a challenger in our midst, it's back to work for me. I should be able to get this bridge fixed in full disclosure. It'll take me exactly as long as it takes you to defeat one of those scribes. So this is one of the other things that'll happen in this game a lot. This is wild to know. Yeah, there is so much more to this game as well. Like, we're barely scratching the surface of what I've found out so far. I've got multiple pages and pages of just random things that I've picked up here and there. Like, the coordinates. I haven't looked up the coordinates that Luke goes to, but it would be interesting to find that out. Wolf is getting...
The Lucky Carter.
Yeah, the Lucky Carter, the guy that we've been watching the found footage of. It's hard to get back in the swing of things after a long break, which is referencing not being alive, essentially. That right there is referencing how she wasn't in Leshy's part of the game. She has had a long break because Leshy has been in control for so long. You seem like a fine enough player, so I'll fill you in a bit. These scribes are crazy out here, always at each other's necks. Desperate struggle for power, you know? Just stay out of it. You don't want to end up like them. It's time to get back to work. And then she just repeats woof indefinitely. So yeah, Let's go ahead and go up here first, because there is a little dock here that you can go to. And right here, this chest has a salmon in it. We'll go ahead and grab the salmon. Why? Because salmon. Alright, little tentacle thing. That's fine. I'm sure that's nothing important. Yeah, I don't know. We have two options right now. We can go to Leshy's area, or we can go to Grimora's area. And, you know what? Well, Leshy is pretty familiar. So let's go ahead and go up here. You can see right here 273. That's actually the exact same code for the safe in the first part of the game. It's the same exact code. Alright, so let's grab some card packs from this chest here. Got some familiar faces here, the elk fawn. But then we've got this, the Rokal. It has Waterborne, but it also gives us an energy cell when it's played. And then we also got a blue mage and a stim mage, which are both from Magnificus's little slice of heaven.
Or hell, depending on your opinion.
Yeah, honestly though. So 273. We do know that immediately. You take a stinking pile of meat from the safe. There's a faint odor where the meat once was. So, one other thing that's fun about the first part of this game, if you open that safe before you have the code, before you have access to the code, I think in my first video, I looked at the safe, or I looked at the rule book, and the code was blocked by paper. It was, like, covered up. If you input the correct code before you have it, the stinking pile of meat will be in the safe. Which is so weird, and doesn't really make a whole lot of, like, it's not very important, but it is interesting to note. Which means that between the time you die and respawn, Leshy cleared out the meat and put it in the stink bug and key, or the stink bug and key were already in there and just soaking in disgusting meat juices. Anyway, that aside, if we go into this back room, we'll see the trader here, actually. So, this is the exact same cabin we were in before. This is the table we played at, the safe that is in the same place. These are the shelves that we got the different cards out of. What the heck was that? There's a little thing there. Did you see that, Ethan?
No, I was not paying attention.
I don't know if that's, like, part of Leshy or what. Anyway. Stop shaking. The only thing you have to fear is your own inadequacy. Behold me. I am Leshy, the scribe of beasts. We share a desire for you to challenge me, but first... I know what you're thinking. No, this is not my legendary camera. Not the one I used to create beast cards. This one is a mere replica. You may use it to create photos of the beasts in these woods. My subordinates, the prospector, the angler, and the trapper. They each require a photo before they will consider battling you. Return to me when they are all defeated. Okay, so that gives you the basic idea of what we're going to be doing in this section of the game. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and make my deck. So, 1 energy, that's pretty cheap for that. I don't care for the 49ers or cards. They are pretty cheap, though. But also, I hate the sprint sigil. Whatever. The Hurlcall is going to be good. Let's get some Mantis God, a couple cats. Maybe just 1 cat? Nah, 2 cats. Death Touch is always nice to have. And I guess we'll just fill out our deck with some more of these. Okay, that'll have to do for now. And we can get more cards to expand on our deck as we keep going. So, we do have the lump of meat, and we go ahead and talk to this guy, the prospector. Dang nabbit! That dang hound got herself lost again! You think you're getting past? Think again. Not till I get some proof my girl's alright. So he wants a picture of his dog. And as Leshy said before, each of the subordinates needs a picture. So we go ahead and place the food in the dish bowl, snap a pic of the dog, and we can go over to the prospector now. Well, I'll be darned. That's my girl. I'll let you pass me and into yonder pond. But dang nabbit, first we got a battle. Alright. Yep, I'm PO3, okay? You picked my starting deck. That means you have to learn to use energy. Do I really have to explain this to you? At the start of each turn, you increase your max energy. Spend it or not, doesn't matter. At the start of your turn, your energy refills to the max. Get it? So yeah, it's like, if you've played Hearthstone, it's like Hearthstone Gems. Let's see. He's got a squirrel on the field. You know what, I'm going to play the leap bot just to have it on this. You'll see me later. Oh shit, I should not have skipped through all that, for streaming reasons, but I did anyway, so it's too late now. Let's see.
If you desperately want to know what PS3 said, you can rewind.
I'm only going to be dealing 1 overkill damage here. And I think I want to do more than that. So let's actually go ahead and kill my Mantis God. Oh, by the way, this introduces a whole new mechanic that isn't actually ever mentioned. The hammer. And this is what I first figured out how to bullshit the Ouroboros into infinite power. This part of the game. I don't have anything, so I'm just going to be taking 2 damage. Ugh. Oh yeah, Bloodhound leaps. That's right. Oh well. Oh yeah, it needs 2 sacrifices, that's right. Well, let's keep the squirrel there so that coyote never spawns. Death Touch out to get rid of that. We do have 6 energy now, so we could play our steam bot. That'll be 3. And then, I guess we could crush the adder. That'll be 2. And then 1 and every excess is overkill. Yeah, I think we can do that. Ooh. Damn it, you gotta go and complicate things, don't you? It's fine. Huh. Put that there. Go ahead and crush that. We do need to get rid of that wolf. Okay. Hopefully worth blood? Nah, okay. You know what? No, we kind of need that, don't we? Nah, we can just keep drawing until we get a Mantis God. Okay. Actually, if we get 2 of them... Because, oh wait, no, I only have 2 in my deck, don't I? Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright. So this is my strongest card. By far. We want the Mantis God to hit all 3 open squares to get as much of that as possible. And we can get the Rock Call immediately because it's only 1 blood. I'll give some energy cell, but that doesn't really help us in any way, so go! Man, And yeah, just like in the previous version of the game, all excess damage is given to you as as currency, but instead of teeth, this time we have film or foils. We have foils because they're card packs. And if you notice, that actually said Beastly card pack, and that's because we're in Leshy's area. All of the cards that we're going to get in this area are going to have 3 beast cards and then 2 random cards. They could be beast, they could be bone cards, they could be mox cards, or they could be energy cards. Where you're under pond is clear, darn pretty picture, blah 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 blah. So, in this part of the game, there is one extra secret right here that is very easy for people to miss. That is fucked.
Yeah.
I came up here the first time and almost had a heart attack because holy shit, there's a person staring at me. Don't think her eye color is ever really revealed. It's blocked over most all the time. I think. Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. I hope you had fun. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that picture right there, I believe is actually Casey. And that name might ring a bell right now because it's a card. It's one of the death cards that we get in the previous area. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a picture of this bait right here, so we can put the bait on the line, which will then get this giant fish up, and we can take a picture of it. Alright, take care. So yeah, with that picture we go over to the angler over here, and he automatically notices that we got fresh fish. And yeah, so the prospector, angler, and trapper, and actually the trader as well, are all right here in Leshy's area. So everything that we've known so far is about 1/4 of the entire game. Not even. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. That's really encouraging.
Woo!
Alright. We've got a salmon coming in. Oh, yeah. And let's see. We should block that with our leap bot since it's got no other real purpose other than to just tank damage. Salmon are frustrating because they have the sprinter ability and the waterborne ability.
So they duck underwater and you can't hit them.
Yep. We could just keep tanking damage. That might just be the best bet right now. Okay. The automaton also does 1 damage, 3 energy. So I could just leave that to deal 1 damage over here. Or I could put it here, it'll take 2. But we're not really making progress at that point, are we? You know what? The 49er is going to move, and the salmon's going to chase it. And there's another salmon coming in. Beautiful. Immediately a problem. Only 4 energy. Let's go ahead and, I guess, make another 49er. And they'll just keep trucking. That 4 damage is going to leave me with 2 left before I lose. Still only got 5 energy. This will just barely keep me from losing. One of those salmon is going to kill one of my creatures, though. Okay. We need to deal a lot of damage real quick. Unfortunately, we're running real low on energy, and we're not getting any of our blood cards. I'm going to take that. I'm taking one from that. Yeah, just all the waterborne cards.
Use the angler.
We need 4 damage. Go and place that there and that there. We can just do all of it. We won't get any foils, but we really shouldn't have just let that happen. We should have just lost that fight. There's no penalty for losing anymore, is one of the things that really changes in this part of the game. Alright. Now we've got a couple new cards. I'm just going to entirely rework the deck, because we're going to want the leap bots, because they're as close to free as we can get. Yeah, because they're cheap. Do one to them, because they give me more energy. You know, we are going to be getting a lot of bones. So let's get 2 of them. Yeah, so there's an entire new set of characters, and the bone cards that we saw before were just scratching the surface. Like, there is so much more. So much more. There's entire new mechanics, like, man, this game is fantastic. Like, subversion of expectations down to, like, a science. Like, they got it right. Alright. And with that, we can get past the angler. However, I think we'll go over here first, because right here, there's something that should be a little bit familiar to everyone. That's the 4-leaf clover. That'll let us re-roll our starting hand, so if we ever start with garbage, we can get something a little bit better.
Mulligan! Yay!
Alright, so, he did mention that the 3 people that we needed to talk to were the prospector, the angler, and the trapper. The trapper, obviously, is the one over here. Actually, this is the trader, technically. You don't, perchance, have any pelts? No? That is disappointing. But I also accept foils. So, this is why I'm saving up foils. 8 foils for Ouroboros, which is just, like, immediately pretty much game-winning for us.
Yeah,
like, that just makes everything pointless.
when Leshy said death strengthens it forever, forever is forever, even though the game was supposedly deleted.
Yeah, yeah, when we hit new game, it said that it was clearing previous save data, but clearly that doesn't happen. However, I will say, when you restart the game, it does also reset Ouroboros' score. Like when you actually go in and start the game from the very beginning. It does reset Ouroboros' score, and even if you finish the game and hit and, like, choose your starting point, because you can choose your starting point once you've beat the game, you can go back and choose any point in the game to start from. Even at that point, Ouroboros is still reset, regardless of where you, like, choose, I think. I haven't experimented too much with it, because I hate having to get Ouroboros back up to the hundreds of damage, because I've done it, like, 4 times now. There weren't any, like, other secret areas in Leshy's. I mean, there was a painting over here, somewhere. I don't know if that exists. It doesn't seem like it does.
No, that appears to be just like a rat that pokes his head up.
Oh, yeah, the rat! The one that brings you the pack rat.
Yeah, pack rat.
Or literally the pack rat. Yeah. So we do need some more foils. The trader's over there.
The puzzle box. The cabinet.
Oh, yeah, I opened that.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's why the cabinet appears to be
Open, yeah. Alright. So there's the angler there, and we got one more area here in Leshy's domain. And you can see that rabbit there. This is a bear trap, pretty clearly.
Rabbit.
Yeah. So, if you notice, it kind of does its own thing, but if you look closely, you can see that it's opposite of where I am. So if I go over here, it's going to go over here, right into the bear trap. So basically it avoids you, it gets as far away from you as possible. So you want to set the bear trap up where you want to kill it, and then go stand on the opposite side. Then you take a picture of it to give to the trapper later, or to the trader later. Patches of dried blood crackled as he pried the chest open, but 2 packs were inside. Yeah, so dried blood. Why is there dried blood on the chest? I don't know. I don't know why there's blood on the chest. It could just be aesthetic.
I was confused because I thought that was a genuine question for me, and I have no idea.
No, I don't know. It was just a general question. It wasn't, like, directed at anyone.
A ball of squirrel.
Wolf Cub's really good. Oh, yeah, Squirrel Ball. It'll create a squirrel in its location. It works like Sprinter, but instead of sucking, it leaves a squirrel behind. So it just makes infinite squirrels.
And
technically.
God.
Yeah, another Mantis God. So Mantis God is actually really good, and as you can see, you can have multiple in your deck. And I don't think there's actually a limit. You could have a deck that's comprised entirely of one card, theoretically. Few players visit me here. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the other secret area in Leshy's part of the game. I sometimes ponder what my gameplay purpose was. And another character that's meta. And this, I think, is our first reference to the darker parts of this game. Oh, it is clear now that you wish to know more. What can I tell you? I have glimpsed the old data, and I will speak nothing of it as a kindness. So what is the old data? That's the first question that we get here. The woodcarver doesn't really have anything in this area that you can take. There's no, like, there's carvings right here. You can see totems. And, like, there's things that look to be like they might be some kind of doorway or, like, path, but they're not. There's just the woodcarver in the middle there. I will repeat myself. I will speak nothing of the old data. To know it is to die. But you players are never deterred by that. So not only do we have someone who's referencing some kind of old data that has some kind of really dark connotations to it, she also breaks the fourth wall and talks about the player. Now, we have to assume that the player she's talking about is Luke Carter, right? Because Luke Carter is canonically the person playing Inscryption. He's the one who went out and found the floppy disk, and this is on the floppy disk. What can I tell you? It is corrupt knowledge. So evil that it's corrupted this disk. Inscryption the good? No. What can you know? Ask the scribes. They don't seem to care for human life. Leave me here to ponder and carve my wood. Being Leshy's puppet has given me much to ponder, which is also proof that none of that save data got deleted. And as we keep going, we're going to see that more and more. Every time we keep going and, like, talking to new people, it'll start getting clearer and clearer that even though it said it was deleting all that save data, none of it is gone. All of it is locked into the memory of the characters, who all know that they're not real. Or at least the ones that have, like, looked at the old data. Because obviously there are still characters who think that this is all, real, right? Like, there's still, like, the disciples in Magnificus's area. There's still, the prospector who never breaks the fourth wall, I don't think, unless he did earlier and I just am stupid enough that I didn't even notice it, which is entirely possible. With a few new cards, let's go ahead and rework this just a little bit. Want to get rid of Automaton. Let's get rid of one of our Steambot. And Elite Bot, why not? That does make a lot of our deck blood cost. And only 3... maybe we should add more Leap Bot again. Just keep 4 Leap Bot. Maybe take out 1 Manus God. Alright, let's go ahead and fight the traitor. You have brought a pelt. I am pleased. Yet another turn of the skinning knife. It is time to set another trap. So yeah, the trapper and the traitor are literally the same person. Their head must have no joints. It must not be connected to the rest of their body because it flips around 180 degrees so many times. I mean, when it's Leshy, he just takes off the mask, flips it upside down, and puts it back on. Like when it's Leshy in the cabin in that first part of the game. I smell the hare's blood on you. Oh, hey.
Even the traitor, the trapper's card when he starts is invertible.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So we do have the burrowing trap, which is going to kill anything that kills it. And we've also got a bullfrog. So let's go ahead and place Leapbot there. This is pretty much as good of a starting hand as we can hope for right now.
It also does that.
Alright. Well, the wolf, unfortunately, will die, but we will get rid of that annoying blocker, so we'll actually be able to do some amount of damage, which is a relief, because that was something that we were struggling with a little bit. Because we're just taking damage right now. Like, we're bleeding pretty bad. Our cat's gonna die, that Leapbot's gonna die, we're gonna take 1 damage regardless of what we do, so this is a terrible situation. And none of the cards we have are really that strong and can't really help us too terribly much. However, that might have just changed. It's not much. And I don't think it'll be enough. So we might have to rework the deck anyway, or just get a better RNG. Like, just get better card draw. Yeah, that's it. Damn. Come closer, you'll make a fine pelt. But unfortunately, you can't actually be killed. I mean, fortunately, you cannot be killed. Unfortunately. Okay, so we definitely need those. Grab some of them. Didn't actually draw hardly any of these last time. The wolf was really good. The adder can be good. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now. More energy cards because they're more useful to us right now. Well, we can get the wolf on the field immediately. But I don't know if that's the best idea. go ahead and stall for now, I guess.
Hey, look, the coyote.
Fabulous. Just what I wanted. Sarcasm, for those of you who did not catch that. That was definitely sarcasm. I don't like that. I don't like coyotes. A cheap 2 damage card? No, thank you. Oh shit, we're gonna be taking 2 damage here. And our board's entirely cleared. That said, 2 of these guys do only have 1 each, and that'll kill that. Move over there, take that. That'll work out. We do not have enough bones for that, unfortunately. Yeah. Man, those coyotes are brutal. We gotta tank that. But we also can't. We can't afford to do that.
The burrowing trap will jump out at
Oh, yeah, the burrowing trap will go in front. But we're still taking 2 damage and we'll lose anyway. We don't have a way to do that. We don't have a way to win this.
Yeah.
Because the only way we can get the burrowing trap to move over is if we place the wolf cub, and the only way we can place the wolf cub is by getting rid of leap spot. Yeah, that's it. Man, I've never had this much trouble on this this enemy. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump around just a little bit. I can see that I'm struggling with stuff over there, so I'm gonna go over here. Nope, don't do that. You're here, marvelous. I am Grimora, scribe of the dead. Until quite recently, I was disgraced, though I was returned to my former glory with the help of some unlikely friends. If you wish to test your skills against me, you must first prove your wit. You must discern which tomb marks the final resting places of my lovely ghouls. Alright, so these little things around here are just little placards, pieces of epitaph. Does not hold a grudge, okay? And then this one is eaten by a hungry dog. And the coffin has a card pack inside, because of course it does. So, now you can see that we get 3 bone cards guaranteed, and actually, Explodebot's not bad.
Also a wolf cub.
I need better energy cards, really. That's mostly what I need right now.
But those are mostly...
Did someone leave the AC on? Oh, come on, dude. It's freezing in here. Maybe a heated battle will help. Alright. Banshee, flying. Crap. Okay.
The leaf spot will block it, because it doesn't
Yeah, that's
have,
true.
like, leaf, surprising no one.
Ah, yeah, skeletons. Okay. Huh.
Skeleton will
Go ahead and do that.
collapse as skeletons are wanted to do.
And I guess we could. Now that'll release that. We'll just take the extra damage. And then we'll take 1 damage back. Oh, that's unfortunate. But also, not a problem. Oh, crap. We're not going to deal extra damage this way, are we?
So,
1, 2, 3. We're going to be dealing 1, so we'll be at 6 foil. We need more than that.
I think we only need 2 more foil for Ouroboros.
We had 5, didn't we? Because we got none off of our second fight. We haven't beaten the Trapper. We've only fought 2 people.
Menu right now?
Yeah, 5.
Ah, okay. And Ouroboros.
We need 8 total. Yeah. Probably stupid. But we're not going to take that 3 damage anyway because of the 49er. And because they're revenants, they're going to collapse anyway, so we can go ahead and do that without much worry. Right now, I'm basically just stalling until I've got that. Pretty much exactly that, yeah. 2 damage is enough to win. But 1 damage is not.
And that gives you enough bones to play
Yep.
the Pharaoh pet.
1 more damage wins, so we might actually want to go ahead and... Alright, we want that, and we want to kill that one, because we don't want to deal any damage yet. We want to get that, that'll kill the Crockle, but that's fine, that's not going to deal any damage. Oh yeah, it dives, that's right!
So right now we're getting 1
Crap. Yeah, we're only getting 1 right now. At a certain point, the enemy stops playing cards. Ooh.
Pharaoh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll give us more than enough.
And
Oof. And now we will not have to worry about foils ever again. Congratulations, everyone. We've broken the game. Or we... Hold on. Yeah, or we will break the game when we come back next time. You won, but now I'm a bit less cold. Take a pack on the house.
yeah, play card pack.
Alright. Sarcophagus isn't bad. Oh, we just got the best card in all of PO3's lineup. Pretty much. So if you look at this, you'll see that it looks like a slot machine. It only costs 3 energy, and it has an ability. You pay 1 energy to roll the die, a 6-sided die, and whatever the result is, that's this card's attack power.
Only has 1 health, so be
It
careful.
only has 1 health, yes, but if you get multiples... You did beat me, so I guess I gotta fess up. The name's Casey. Casey Hobbs. So, I don't know if we had her last name written down before. And I'm not even sure that Hobbs is her correct last name.
Yes, this is the same Casey.
Well, I do know a little bit. I do know that it's referenced that this ghoul bears Casey's name. That is specifically mentioned by one of the other characters. I don't remember which. I'm from the tombstone on the left. So yeah, Casey Hobbs, 1970 to 1992. So winter 1992. So cold. We're gonna go ahead and place Casey here because we know for a fact that that's where she is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We just got enough foils to get Ouroboros and start really kicking tail and progressing and getting more secrets and more plot and figuring out more stuff. But that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. Or today, I guess, because it's already like almost 3 in the morning for me. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment. Tell me how I can do better next time, how you want me to improve. I know that the mic quality is one of the things that's definitely up there, but that takes money, and that's something I don't have much of. So, you're stuck with what you got. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. You have anything else to say, brother?
No, not really.
Fabulous. And with that, yeah, that's it. Get out of here. Leave. Go have fun. Do something. Take care of yourself. Be healthy.
Go to bed. It's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that too.